Has DeMar taken some, he was talking about being a mentor and trying to be a leader. Has he taken some of the lead in your room?
Yeah, I think he's been doing good. Just in general, like you see those guys, him and Dane Jackson, especially me since being here last year to this year, just those guys continue to mature and get comfortable being in those leadership roles of just communicating more, getting on those guys in meetings, if it's notes, if it's extra film after practice, getting those guys together for extra film, and even asking questions in the meeting room that DeMar knows the answers to, but he's asking questions to make sure everybody knows the answers. So, you have seen that. You really have seen him get more comfortable in that role of, taking that leadership role and just communicating more to the guys and holding everybody accountable. So he's done well.
What boundary safety has DeMar been working next to the most?
We work them all together. We do. We really do. Like every day, like as I look at the periods, like there's no consistent like, oh, it's DeMar and Jay, or it's DeMar and Paris, or DeMar and Bryson. Like those guys are alternating like every single period between our third down package, our first and second down package. So we want to see what the best combination is, right? Not just DeMar and a certain person. Is it Paris and Bryson? Is it Paris and Jay? Or, Bryson and Theron, who may it be? So we're working multiple combinations.
Does DeMar's knowledge and experience give you the sort of that flexibility that you need from him? Like he's a guy that can go out and play the boundary if we like another guy next to him.
I think a lot of the guys are pretty flexible back there. Because like I said, that's one thing you'll notice. Like Stock's playing both positions. DeMar can, Bryson can. The ones we stick there into the field mostly and pairs. But a lot of those other guys are alternating back and forth. So it's good. And at the end of the day, teams can give you certain formations where you got to know both sides of it regardless too, right? You got to know what's going on both sides.
How would you describe competition in this camp?
I think it's good. I think the kids, they do a good job of pushing each other. We pick like a safety of the day every single day, and that thing continuously changes. And I think those guys like thrive to get that every single morning when that PowerPoint pops up before we watch film. They get excited and they celebrate with each other. You know what I mean? Whoever gets it, like they're happy for the next guy. So I think the competition's been good, and I think the support is great, which makes it even better. Like those guys are getting after each other. They know they're pushing each other, but they want the next man to be better too.
Tomorrow today was a great day for the defense. Out there making splash plays and things that caught your eye.
It felt great. I mean, sometimes when they come out here in great energy, they might trick us. I don't know, but I know their energy and their effort was phenomenal. It felt like we were on the right guys, covering the right guys. The guys were flying around. They just had fun. You know what I mean? Like they were just going around having a blast today, which was great to see. So we'll see the film what it looks like. But after you walk off the field, it felt like a good day.
Were they making plays?
Yeah. We got our hands on balls. I think we're meshing with routes pretty tight. I think we had good eye control, breaking on routes, breaking on the upfield shoulder, adjusting well, and meshing with routes well. Any picks? Ooh, I don't know if we had any in team periods. I know we got our hands on balls, but I don't know if we had any INTs today.
We're talking about your group as a whole this spring.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Your group as a whole this spring. How you think they did and how they progressed as a group?
I think they progressed. I think every day we got better. I think we got better. I think we became more consistent. Big thing was our communication that we want to get better at, of just making sure as formations change, motions happen, whatever it may be, just making sure we're communicating, making sure we're all on the same page. I think technique improved. A lot of things like as we looked at as we left the season last year, things we need to improve on with certain coverages, technique. I think the guys really had great focus in getting that accomplished and being better at that. So I really do feel like our technique is better as we leave, and really a lot of our coverages as we have 2 more practices left in the spring. But I felt like the guys did take good pride in that, great pride of getting better every single day.
DeMar was saying this new offense is a lot more like the offenses you see week in and week out in the ACC. Obviously, when you get to during the season, you have a scout team, but in the spring, can that really make a difference? Having a different kind of offense, it's more like what you're going to be playing against in the fall.
Yeah, I think Coach Whitt mixed up a little bit, but like you say, it just gets us more of what you're seeing during the fall. Now it's just getting you seeing those sets more, right? So you're seeing the sets and you're getting familiar with those sets and those formations and our alignments to those formations. So it's just we just got 14 more practices towards what we're going to see, right? Instead of practicing against something different. So that is great to be able to see that.
And you say, You said Paris was largely working on the field side?
He worked a lot of boundary. He
Oh,
worked a lot of
boundary.
boundary. So get him comfortable there, and with him, you really see his comfort level because he started off as a corner, and now we got him going to boundary safety, and every single day, and he loves it. Text in the morning, 7 a.m. Coach, you there? Right before meetings, and get some extra work, which a lot of those guys do. So I think he's come a long ways throughout the spring of just as you look at a position change and learning something new, and what we do with our safeties.